Hello, my name is Stephen Black. I am a member at New Jerusalem Praise and Worship Center in Pearl River. I'm very blessed to be doing this video. Me and Brian have been talking lately about this, and I did a little praying on figuring out what to say. And I had just a few things to share, and I was going to emphasize on it. And I just wanted to say that in this time, is very special. And one thing I know in His Word is that the Lord is always moving, and He's moving, and He wants to be worked, but He doesn't sit with sitters. He goes with goers. And so when we as believers, or anybody who's listening, when we ask the Lord, Lord, use me. God, I'm willing. God, I'm going to share the greatest news. Father, I'm going to share that Jesus saves. And one thing I learned about Reinhard Bonnke, he's one of my favorite. He's my favorite. He said two things. The unpreached gospel is no gospel at all. And he also said, to get the original results, you need to preach the original message. And that is Jesus saves. I'm telling you, there's people out there that are broken, hurting, they're addicted. I'm telling you that they're in bondage and they are looking for an answer. And I'm telling you, the Lord is everything who He says He is, and He stands at the door and knocks. And the Lord is waiting to use anybody who's going to share His word. And I'm telling you today, America will be saved when we as a church, and anybody believers watching, I'm telling you, the harvest is coming, and it's also going to pour out in fire. I've been believing that there is going to be a new presence in this day, that people are just going to hunger and thirst for righteousness, but also they're going to hunger for fire, and that the Lord is going to manifest in a great and mighty way. And we're going to preach this thing, not just sitting down like sitters, but we're going to go with goers, and we're going to preach this thing with fire. And, you know, I just witnessed something so great. I got to pray with my friend, and she was saying, you know, have you ever did anything that you ever made a promise and broke it, like to the Lord? I said, I was like Paul. I was the chief of sinners. I was the worst of them all. And what he does is he trades all your faults and your sin, and he wipes it away. Look, he just takes it and wipes it away. Because it's just as powerful. It's the cross that always, in 2 Timothy, he says, in the beginning of time, it was always His plan to show His grace and purpose through Christ Jesus. I'm telling you, Jesus died to save the world. He didn't just die to save Joe across the street or Susan walking in the coffee shop. He died for them all. And I'm telling you, there's people, and the Lord is lining it up, and He's waiting for anybody that is available and saying, Lord, use me, and we're going to share this gospel. And I pray, and I just encourage anybody that's listening, that today is a day of salvation, and God will use you to do incredible things, and we're going to see our nation get saved and baptized in fire. That is my prayer, and that's my message.